Welcome back. Welcome back to another Beeline to Passports. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host. And tonight we have a returning guest. She is an actor, producer. Also, she is a director. Tonight we have back on our show Miss Heather Fraley. Heather, welcome back to Beeline to Passports.
Thank you. Thank you for having me back again.
And thank you for accepting the invitation. And Heather, um, we always ask our guests how everything started, but we know your story. But we want to know how everything has been going. Last time you were on the previous season, season number 4. This is season number 5. And today is the last show of the season number 5. Uh,
Oh, congratulations.
yeah, thank you, thank you. We're coming with season number 6 very, very soon. We're gonna be posting about season number 6. But tell us what projects that you have been involved in, projects that we soon we're gonna see in near theaters.
Okay, awesome. I have done, I believe since I spoke with you, I have done 2 feature films. One is The Truth About Monsters. That's going to be released in November, I believe. And then I just wrapped last month Dimming Lights, and I think that's going to be out in January or February, maybe even March of next year. Both of those films are with Domain Productions, and those are the first 2 features that I had leads in. So I'm really excited about those. Then also, I've been very busy with OIF and TIF. OIF, I did my it's a Orlando film competition, and I wrote and directed and acted in Hinders, which you're actually in as well. And for TIF, I am going to be in Limerence by Fear Fame Productions, one of my business partners, Joe Fame. Shaver Fraley Productions with my business partner, Chad Shaver, who you just had on your show last Monday or the Monday before, I believe. Him and I, we did Secret Admirer, which I get to act in, and I was co-director, so we directed together. And then 11 Miles to Impact with Brandon Crumb with Crumb Studios, I was the lead in that as well. So those are the newest projects. I have had some others along the way. I don't remember which ones you and I last spoke about, but I am up to 87 IMDb credits now. So
Wow, wow, wow. Accumulating that IMDb credits and a lot of experience and doing a great job. And, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be in your short film that's going to be this coming Saturday. They're going to
that
be
is.
in a theater in Altamont Springs. I just want to be there because I want to see the final product. But also, that night is the award ceremony.
Yes.
And we won some or all of those awards because it was a great production. And people, let me tell you, when you see it, you will love this project, Hinders, most definitely.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for being a part of it. It was such a fun day. It was a 2-day shoot. You were there. Everybody except for the 2 leads were there the first day, and you guys are amazing. You guys kicked so much butt. You were just spot on with your characters. You were so much fun. We put up with that little mini hurricane wind thing, that rain
That's right.
fest that passed through, but you guys kicked butt, and I'm so proud of all of you. You don't even know. I wish OIF would let us do longer. longer films than 9 minutes because I do have the extended version, and that is incredible. That has more of you guys in it and whatnot. The OIF version is the 9 minute version for their rules, which is a challenge. It definitely is a challenge. It's good to push us, but there will be the extended version for other film festivals as well, and that's got a little bit more stories to it.
That's right. That's right. And let me tell you, they're gonna have many other festivals they're going to enjoy. Definitely this movie, because let me tell you, it was a great experience working with people that I know because I work with them in different projects, but also with new people. Everybody very professional. Everybody did above and beyond what we were expecting, and was very a great synergy in on set during the film, and was amazing. And let me tell you, it was something a great experience, and the location. Let me tell you, Chad and me, we were talking a couple weeks ago on the show. When he was on the show, we were talking about Jess and Athena,
Yeah.
and
Oh my
also
God. I appreciate all those things you said about them. That was I watched, and that was so awesome of you guys.
and let me tell you, that location is amazing to do films there. They have everything. And, they work with you doing the project. And Athena, this girl, a 14 years old girl, with
Yeah,
all this magic in her hand.
absolutely. She has been on her first set ever, I believe, was my partner Joe Fame with Fear Fame Productions on Hunter's Cabin. Sorry, I'm getting a call. Let me okay on Hunter's Cabin, and I believe that was her first job. And then she has just circulated and met so many people. I've had her on, I can't even count, numerous sets of mine. She won Best Makeup at last OIF in Joe's film The Furious. So she is an award-winning makeup artist. She is incredible for not just for her age in general, but I can't even comprehend how good she's going to be 10 years from now on top of how good she is now. It's just it's wow.
It is, and all the experience, every single film, she put that touch, and she's getting more experience, more experience, more experience. I remember I was working in a project for the last film, last OIF challenge, poker night with Mr. Dylan
Yes.
Swan, and she was the special effects person. She did amazing.
I've seen
I
that one.
remember.
Yes, on the wall. I don't want to give people go and watch or Dylan Swan's film Poker Night. It is incredible. It was at OIF the last OIF as well. But yeah, her makeup was it was so good, and the other parts of that film as well, the makeup she has in there, really good.
Yes, yes, and that was my first time working with her, and I was so impressed when I saw that she was involved on your project. Like, well, this is gonna be out of the park, most definitely.
Absolutely. And I'm so honored that there were so many of you guys that, I kind of took on the Vikings makeup, and she took on the Mad Max men makeup. And then she went over the Vikings and did like stuff on their body, and then she handled the blood portion. But yeah, if I didn't have her help, that would have it would have been just a day of doing makeup on you guys.
Yes, yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Let's take a first commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna continue talking about your projects, and also a festival that is coming up in September. But let's take this first commercial break, and we will right back with more of Miss Heather Fraley here in Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We are back. We are back from commercial break. Great music, and you're listening GKI Radio. This is your show, Beeline to Passports. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host, and tonight we have a racing star, actor, producer, and director, Miss Heather Fraley. Heather, we talk about the projects that you has been involved for OIF. Now, the OIF have the new division that is called TIF, Tampa Independent Filmmakers.
Correct.
They're going to be the first challenge over there for the group for the Tampa area. And you already said, okay, I have couple projects also for the Tampa independent filmmakers. You said you have three, you were working on three projects for the
I'm
Tampa independent
blessed. Yes,
filmmakers.
I'm blessed to have been a part of three of them. So that's very exciting. Those would be with Joe Fame, with Pure Fame Productions, one of my business partners, Limerence. That is a I have to be careful on what I do and don't say. I did post a trailer for it. It is on my Facebook page. It is on TIF's Facebook page or group. I'm sorry. Also, 11 Mile Impact with Brandon Crumb, with Crumb Productions. That's that's got some cool effects in there, and I think people are going to enjoy that. There's a trailer for that as well on my Facebook wall, his Facebook, and a lot of the groups, and in the TIF group. Then with Shaver Fraley Productions, we have Secret Admirer, which is stars Brandon Crumb and myself, and that also our AD on that was Misty Elliott and her daughter Haley Cross. They were involved in that project. Unfortunately, they are not in the 9-minute version, but they are in the extended version, acting as well. And that will be released after TIF. But there is a trailer for that also on my Facebook page in the groups and in the TIF group. And that's with my other business partner, Chad Fraley, with the Shaver Fraley Productions. So I am a part of three of them.
Wow, wow, a busy woman.
Yeah.
And not only that part, also you have been as an actor. You've been involved in all the projects as well, and also your daughter is
Yes.
getting her feet wet in the industry as well. Because I saw a post that she received the callback to do some commercial. Was
I it's a commercial slash it's for kids. It's a kids thing. I can't say yet until they
yes.
release it, and then I can show you. And it kind of reminds me of like the kid bop commercials or kid pop commercials or whatnot, where it shows like kid versions of music. It reminds
Okay.
me of that. Um, but yes, she got with my talent agency, Alexa Model and Management, a couple of months ago. They reached out to me and they said that they have some stuff for kids. Am I interested in having my daughter in it? Because I submitted my daughter and myself for a different project that was like a mother-daughter role. And so she got on with them, and then this was her first job, first paid job. She has been in
Wow.
the background she's been in the background of 7 films, but this is her first paid job, so she is ecstatically excited about that.
Nice, 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 nice. Uh, they said kids follow what the parents, the steps for the parents. Yes, so something like that is what I mean. They always look at the parents, and if they see that it's something fun, they say, "Hey, let me try it." And you see this opportunity.
She is so incredible, and it's so funny because a month or two ago, she had woken up and she was getting ready, for the day, and she came out and she was like, "Mom," she's like, "I had a great dream," and I was like, "Okay, what was your dream about?" I'm like, "That's good, because we don't want nightmares," and she's like, "I don't remember." She's like, "It was either." making a movie or Christmas. So it's like embedded in her now about making movies. She loves making movies. She actually has her own little fan film that she is going to direct. It's a little Harry
Nice.
Potter fan film that's going to be next year. So she is 8 years old and she is going to be directing her own little fan film next year.
Let me tell you, that's another racing star right there, most definitely. And you say you mentioned, or I mentioned before we went to the commercial break, then it's coming up also in September, a film festival. And then they have many people talking because it's been on the news.
It
Tell us
has
a little bit about that.
We were on the news with that. That was exciting. I did not know I was going to be on the news with that because I'm partners in Fair Fame Film Productions with Joe Fernari and as well as Jonathan Montez, and you know both of them. But that being said, Joe he did a series, or not a series, but an interview on Bay News 9 Spectrum TV. I thought I was just going to be there to help out, and I got thrown into the whole thing. So I ended up being on the news too, out of last minute. I wasn't prepared for that, but that was really awesome. But it is the Fear Fame Film Festival. It is our first festival. It is September 23rd. There is going to be a pre-party on the 22nd at the White Room. But then the film festival is going to be the 23rd. Now there's going to be two feature films and one short that is premiering from Film Fame Film Festivals, and that is excluded from any awards. That is not a part of any awards or nominations. That is just a screening process of films from Fear Fame Film Productions. And then we had, I it was over 55 submissions internationally and locally, and in the United States, as you know, Kentucky, all over. And we had our judges break them down to 27 that they chose. So we have 27 films that are going to be featured along with our three films at the Fair Fame Film Festival on September 23rd of next month. And if anybody wants to get any tickets, you can't enter any anymore right now. But as soon as about a week after that film festival, we are going to reopen it for next year. People can start submitting again. But if you would like to attend that, you can go to Fear Fame Film. Is it Fear Fame Festival or Fear Fame Film Festival? I can't remember. It's on Joe's page, Joe Fame's page, but I think it's fairfamefilmfestival.com. And we have three different types of tickets. We have just to watch the premieres of Fear Fame films, because we have a lot of local talent that have been waiting for these three films to come out that were a part of that when Fear Fame first started. So that's really exciting. Again, those are not part of the nominations or judging or awards. That is just a screening. After that will be the 27 films that were chosen for the film festival. And what's really awesome about this is we chose judges from all over, different states all over, and we chose. And if somebody knew somebody from a film, they could not vote on it whatsoever. So everything was 100% legit, and it was really cool because we couldn't even watch any of the films until the 27 were selected. Now we get to watch them. Really exciting.
Nice. That's gonna be amazing to be there. I remember it's gonna be on September 23rd, but they have the event, and then it's basically a get together. Also, then you can
Yes.
meet and greet directors, people involved in the film industry on the 22nd.
And
That
that
is
ticket, sorry, I forgot to mention that. That ticket for the all access to go to the meet and greet, which includes, adult beverages and the meet and greet, and then the three films from Fear Fame Film Productions, and then the 27 films for the festival, all of that is $35. So there is a all access ticket for both days events all included together. Then there's just the 3 films for film productions, and then there's just the festival tickets. So there's 3 different categories of tickets.
Nice, nice, nice. You see, people, you want to see a great independent films, and people some that submitted, from around the world, just to participate on this festival. Just contact Mr. Joe Frame, and you can see what is gonna be and where gonna be this event. Well, let's take another short commercial break, and when we come back, we will continue talking about projects and future projects that you have, and also some other areas that you want to be involved. But let's take this short commercial break. And people, remember to drop a comment or question if you would like to hear them in our show, answering our show. The number is 407-476-9059. Remember to say my name, Joe Batista, followed by your name, your comment or question, and you could also hear it here in Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We are back. We are back from commercial break. Great music. You're listening Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host. And tonight we have an actor, director, producer. Her name is Miss Heather Fraley. Heather, we talk about OIF. We talk about the projects on TIF, also the film festival. But we want to know some projects that you are right now working, and personal working. Also, then the Chad and you are working for this coming year,
Okay, perfect. Yes.
for the
So,
2024.
you hear me? I'm sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Oh,
hear you.
okay, perfect.
Yes, we
My
can
thing
hear you.
goes in and out sometimes. So Chad and I with Shaver Fairley Productions, we are going to be working on 3 feature films next year. We're going to be working on Blood Money. We have been that has been a process. We were working on last year with funds and whatnot for that. We do plan on having that follow through with 2024, along with we've got I don't know if I can announce it yet, but we are going to make Hinders a feature film. So I don't think you do that. But we are going to make Hinders a feature film, and we are going to bring some of our original cast from the short version for OIF back to the feature film. So we're going to make Hinders. I'm really excited about that because that one I wrote. That one's my baby. And then we have another one, which I don't know if he wants me to announce yet or not, because we haven't fully finished writing it. So I'm gonna hold off on the name of that one. So we have 3 feature films for next year. I also have whew, uh, a lot of things I can't say yet. Basically, for the remaining of this year, I am working mostly on feature films. No more shorts unless it's for, TIF or OIF or film festivals. Next year, I am already booked for, I think, 7 feature films. So I'm really excited about that because this last year here was my first feature films ever having lead roles in, and I got to do 2 of those. Next year I'll get to do 7. So I'm kind of transferring over from short to feature films, and that's going to be with Pure Fame Productions, Heather Fraley Productions, Domain Productions, Crumb Studios with Brandon Crumb, as well as some other places in different states that I have applied for and done auditions for that I got roles for. So I'm excited about, but I can't talk about those yet.
That's awesome. And like I said before, she's very busy and she travels as well because she has been receiving the opportunity to go to other areas, not only to the Central Florida area, other areas. Then she has been participating in films and doing many, many things. Also, um beautiful pictures that I saw, and the ones that we received for the promo, that you been taking some pictures on kind of modeling as well. That is something that you looking to do also on a side.
Um, I did that from the age of 12 until 25, and I retired it. I have done it here and there. This is me without makeup, by the way. I just got back from the gym, so I apologize. I'm sweaty and disgusting. But yes, I have gotten some people who have reached out to me and want me to do stuff like ambassador type work. I have some things coming up with sponsors for clothing lines and stuff like that. Um, so I have quite a few modeling jobs coming up for promotion type work to get stuff like that, which I'm really honored and blessed that this year now I am getting sponsors and ambassador work. That is new. I didn't have that very much last year, so I'm very excited about that.
And it's awesome because he's basically expanding your areas of work and also your income because it's not only coming from the film part, also on the modeling part as well, receiving that opportunities. And is also a way to share your image, then the people also start following you, and also the followers and also investors, because like you mentioned, looking for investors for films,
Yeah,
that is so important. Then is part of the image, bringing the image out there, and the people will start following you and also start investing on your projects.
correct. Yes, it's not easy to get investors, but once you start, then it becomes a little easier. So that's what we're working
Correct.
toward. A couple of my productions have gotten them, and a couple, have not, and we are working on getting there on all levels for all of them.
That's correct. That's correct. And it's great opportunity, and also that's why we have Chad in our show, and we have you because we have listeners from around the world, and you never know who want to be involved in certain way with the film industry, and they can contact Heather or Mr. Chad Shaver direct, and start looking to invest in the projects that they have for 2024.
We actually, yes, he is working on our Indiegogo crowdfunding page, and that should be ready by next week. So he will be posting that. I will be posting that, and that's going to be for Hinders feature film.
Awesome, 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 awesome. And like I always said, count on me in anything that we can do to push on that opportunities, and also uh, being cast, original cast for Hinders, yes, let me know dates, and I'll be
Absolutely.
there with my fun character. Because for me, I
Oh, yeah.
enjoy, I enjoy it. Follow people and do some stuff to people. That
That
is,
was that's
um,
yeah. Characters were so much fun on both sides because there's two different types of character. Well, three if you include the female one, but they're just so different and so fun.
that's right. That's right.
It's,
All right.
with the film, you would get more, more dialogue and more personality pushed out in there too.
That's awesome. And I can start shooting people. I'm sorry. That's the fun part on the film. But let's take one more commercial break. When we come back, we will continue talking about the projects, your IMDb, also your social media that people can start following you and seeing your projects. But let's take this short commercial break. And people, thank you for being with us in this fifth season. Very soon, we're going to be announcing when we're going to start our sixth season here in GKI Radio. But thank you for being with us, learning about Miss Heather Fraley's story. And we'll be right back with more of Beeline to Passports on GKI Radio. We are back. We are back from commercial break. Great music. You're listening GKI Radio. This is your show, Beeline to Passports. My name is Joe Batista. I'm your host. And tonight we have this special guest. She is an actor, director, producer, and her name is Miss Heather Fraley. Heather, for our audience, what are your social media and also your IMDb?
Okay, so I'll start with my IMDb. If you just want to look up my name, Heather Fraley, if you Google it, it will take you. I think the second page, the second thing on Google is my IMDb, or you can just look me up on IMDb, Heather Fraley, Fraley. That is pretty much my name on all of my social medias. My Facebook is Heather Fraley. My Instagram is Heather Fraley _official. My TikTok is Heather Fraley 1. And then I'm also on Cameo. If anybody wants to go on Cameo, that's really exciting. I just got to do my first Cameo video for somebody. You can look me up as Heather Fraley on there as well. So, oh, and my website, heatherfraley.com, which will have a link to everything except for my Cameo. I don't think that is updated on there yet because that is a newer portion of something I got to be a part of.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And Heather, before we finish the show today, your final thoughts and also any information that you want to repeat regarding the film festival.
Absolutely. So with the film festival, I hope I am getting the website correct. There was multiple websites for submitting the film and then whatnot. So I hope I have this right. But I believe it is fearfamefestival.com, and that is where you can buy tickets and see what's playing. If I am wrong, which I hope I'm not, then you can visit either my Facebook page or Joe Fernari's Facebook page, and it is all over there. That is on September 23rd. We are still selling tickets. We don't have very many left. Thankfully, we're very excited that we are almost sold out, but we do have a few left. And that's going to be the 2 day portion is September 22nd and September 23rd, but the main film festival is the 23rd. So that's going to be very exciting. And please visit that website and show us some love and come out and show some of your local and other films from different states, as well as international film artists, some love. We appreciate it. On top of that, I just want to say that if you look up my IMDb, any project on there, any film on there, those people are incredible. Every single one of them I love to death. And if any of the directors or the producers, the casting, um, whatnot, makeup, everybody, and especially the actors, because I'm very close with them, please look them up and get to know them and consider hiring them. Especially, I want to do a couple of shout outs to Brandon Crum, who he's been acting for about 15 years. I've worked with him on the last 3 TIF films and last OIF film, and he's been in a couple of smaller shorts I've had with Domain Pictures. And he's pushed me. He's pushed me a lot. I've learned a lot from that guy, Brandon Crum, and he has his own production, Crum Studios. I would do a shout out for Joe Fernari, and he is my business partner of Paravan Productions. So he is everything. He's an editor, he's a DP, he's an actor. When sometimes he's kind of getting his feet wet in acting, but he does everything. Of course, Chad Shaver, my business partner, see what he's got going on. He's an amazing writer, an amazing director. Him and I've got to co-direct some things, and he has also directed some things I've been in. Preston Walden, I want to do a shout out for him. Look him up. I'm in 2 of his feature films along with a lot of his shorts. He has a lot of films coming out next year that are a little different than what people are used to seeing from his work, and he's going to be holding some casting calls. And Jonathan Montez, of course, Jonathan Montez, and everybody on Hinders. Go look at IMDb and see the cast of Hinders, all of you, including Joe Batista on here. Everybody, you all are incredible. I love you guys to death. You nailed your roles. You were so professional. Hire these people. They're incredible.
Thank you for the words, Heather, because it's something like I always said, when you do something with passion, you show that passion in front of that camera, and everybody there show their passion, and that's why that production gonna shine on this coming OIF challenge, and we're gonna see each other this coming Saturday, and we're gonna walk that event. It's gonna be the award ceremony. They're gonna be first time at the Dr. Philip Performance Art, and we're gonna be out of that place with many awards, because yes, this project deserve it, because this project he uh is amazing, and the cast and the crew, everybody involved was amazing and work with.
Incredible. But there are so many talented people that submit to OIF. So it's not guaranteed and it's not easy. There are amazing people who are part of that competition. So we'll see. Hey, if we get some nominations, I'll be happy with that as well. If we get some awards, we're gonna be dancing on that red carpet on the way home.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, Heather, thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for accepting the invitation, and we will see each other this coming Saturday
Yeah.
at the event where we're gonna see the final product or at the theater, and then in the evening, the award ceremony.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Again.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you. And people, thank you for being with us in another Beeline to Passports. And remember, be a leader, rock the world, inspires others with your emotions in control. Good night.